regret. All life is yours to miss. No other road, no other way, no day but today. There's only now, only tonight. We must let go to know what's right. No other road, no other way, no day but today. I can't control my destiny. I trust myself. My only goal is just to be. There's only now, there's only here. Give in to love or live in fear. No other road, no other way, no day but today. There's only us, there's only this. Forget, regret, for life is yours to miss. No other road, no other way, no day but today. No day but today. No day but today.
Thank you so much for being here. Just because you're miserable doesn't mean you can't enjoy your life. Philadelphia, December 1952. A 19-year-old girl gets into a cab. Behind the wheel is a fair-haired, kind-faced, blue-eyed 26-year-old veteran. What's your name? Marlene. What's yours? Lenny. But some people call me Roberto. Roberto? Why do they call you Roberto? Because I told them to. I want to take you out. You want to go out? Let's go out. Okay. So they went out. That night, he proposed. He was a quick worker, that guy. So 2 weeks later, they went down to City Hall to fill out the paperwork because they were going to elope. But they almost didn't get married. Because on that first night, in a momentary lapse of reason, she told him she was 23. And now, sitting here, filling out the paperwork, getting ready to embark on the rest of their lives together, she just couldn't keep up the facade. I mean, how was she expected to keep up with her pretend birthday for the rest of her life? You okay? I have a confession. Okay? What is it? I'm really 21. Oh my gosh, she did it again. What is wrong with me? She thought. What is going on? Okay. It's fine, he said. It's fine. It's okay. Anything else? I'm really 21. No, I'm 19. You're 19? What? You're only a kid. I can't go through with this. It's not right. It's okay. I'm the same as I was 2 minutes ago. I'm the same as I was when I got in your cab. So needless to say, they got married. But soon after, he began acting strangely. He was paranoid and volatile. He was having delusions. Soon, doctors diagnosed him with paranoid schizophrenia. Her family and his alike encouraged her to institutionalize him, move on, pretend it never happened. He didn't deserve to be put away like an animal, she would say. So they made it work. That boy and that girl had 4 children, one of whom was my father. They spent 47 years taking care of one another. My Zayda, as I called him, had a prolific career as a schizophrenic. Oh yeah. He was an astronaut. He was JFK's chauffeur during the assassination. He was frequently tracked in various ways by the KGB. Later in his life, he spent time as the Messiah. It's okay to laugh, people. That's what we're here for. It's funny. And he also thought that he could communicate with God by the alignment of the cigarette butt ashes in his ashtray or the alignment of the stars. He would sit on the front porch for hours and hours, staring off into space, smiling up at the sky. Every day was an adventure in Zayda's head. Once, when he was much older, he had a doctor, an Asian man named Dr. Bijou. So he went to see this doctor for the very first time. I don't even know why he was going to see him. He saw so many doctors. But the doctor came in, and Zayda saw him, and he saw the white coat and the name embroidered across the front. And Zayda insisted that the man's name was Daiju, and would not allow him to come near him. Not at all. Now, you have to understand that these were, yes, absolutely, these were imaginary enemies created by the paranoia. He was frequently talking about the Japs and the Arabs, but we weren't a racist family. He was Jewish, and he served in World War II. So that's where his fears and his concerns found him. So Bubby would get really, really angry when Zayda would engage in these secret rituals like cigarette butt messages to the Lord. Stop it, Lenny! She would scream from across the house. I don't know if she was psychic or if she was warning him in advance, but it reverberated throughout the house. Of course, she suffered from anxiety and depression too. I mean, maybe she would have anyway, but certainly the weight that she carried for having to shoulder the responsibility of caring for the family and the uncertainty of his illness carried a toll. But they loved each other, and they took care of each other. They showed up every day for 47 years through good and bad. And that's what I like to take away from their relationship with one another. My Bubby told me once when I was young that when my Zayda was a little boy, he went to his mother and he told her that he thought something was wrong with him. He thought that there was a problem. Now, his parents were Ukrainian Jews, just off the boat, only a few years in the country. His mother was sickly and she was afraid. She didn't know what would happen. Shah, she would say. Don't say this. Someone will hear you. They'll put you away. You're fine. You're fine. Everything is fine. And that was that. And the story always made me so incredibly sad because I thought, my God, I know he wasn't alone. I know that lots of people all over the world have experienced this, but I can't imagine the fear and the uncertainty of facing the onset of any major mental illness, but schizophrenia in particular, with nowhere to go and no one to talk to. Completely alone. Zayda was beyond words. He was special, and he was kind, and he had a big booming voice, and he loved to sing Old Man River, and he could hit the low notes. Yep. He could. And he loved his family. He created a lot of enemies that were mostly imaginary, But he loved his family. He would come over to me and to all of his grandchildren. He would come over to me and he would put his hand on my head as if he were blessing me. And he would say, "My Aaron Payton, Shane and Mandela,